Yo, what's going on, chat? We live. Full Monday Night Raw. Holy shit. These are a bunch of hooded guys just swarming the ring with Adam Pearce. As we decide, here comes Seth Rollins.
Seth, you and I have known each other for a long time. I didn't need any of that, but I do need to talk to you. Listen, we see eye to eye. I do not like the vision.
Shotgun in the building. What's going on a 15 stream streak? I appreciate you as always.
I don't like them. But it's not my job to like or dislike people. It is my job to be the general manager of Monday Night Raw. So I want you to hear it directly from me. What you've been doing for the last month with all the black masks, it's unacceptable. Hear me out.
Baby Blue in the building. What's going on?
I don't think the vision deserves it. Yeah, I think they deserve it. But because, Seth, you had surgery less than 5 months ago. So I know you know how dangerous it is, what you've been doing week in and week out. And yeah, the drive-by attack and the escape, it's worked every time. But let me ask you this. What happens when it doesn't?
I mean, speaking facts, though.
Because you get away, or you have other guys in masks. I understand it. I understand it, but I don't like it because there's going to come a time when you don't get away. And when the vision gets their hands on you, then what happens? And have you thought about that? Because you're not medically clear. So the way I look at it, best case scenario, you and I come to an agreement, we nip it in the bud, we stop it now. I'm telling you as a man, the worst case scenario is that they get their hands on you. And when they do get their hands on you, that worst case scenario means it's the end of Seth freaking Rollins.
That's cap. Here's why. You mean to tell me, as Logan Paul's about to.
The end of Seth freaking Rollins. Not a matter of if, it's a matter of when, and that when.
Oh shit! I'm muting myself.
Because we are about to beat the brakes out of all of the
I didn't know I was muted, but I meant to mute the audio. My bad. But what I tried to say, if you think we're gonna take them serious in regards to August, I said August, Austin Theory, and Logan Paul, you expect them to pack Seth Rollins up? You crazy?
Consider this worst case scenario.
Bunch of random JGs. What the fuck? They just shuffling around to really mix them up. But I'm pretty sure all the masked men, low key, is probably from the Performance Center. All right, heck on LA Knight. And he still got, and you got the LA Knight still has problem with division, regardless with Bronson Reed and Braun break out. But heck on LA Knight. As he packing up Logan Paul. But yeah, like I said, can you really take them serious of beating up Seth Rollins when you don't have Bronson Reed, you don't have Braun Breaker? And here comes Jay. Here comes Jay now. The whole Usos. They need to really change this theme. Since they attacked him again, they got to go back to the original Uso theme song. Because every time we see that, we're going to keep thinking it's Jay. But here goes Jay now on attack on Austin Theory. Well, Jimmy turns attention to Logan Paul, packing him up now. And Jay with the super kick. Both of them with the super kick to Logan Paul. Yeah, but I gotta say this now. They have to change the Usos theme song because every time you see this shit, constantly you're gonna keep thinking that is Jay. You would think by now that they already have this whole thing figured out. Like I really don't know what the hell Triple H are waiting for. Ain't gonna just run in the back bullshit now. Like I'm just tired of it now. I'm just tired of it now. It's just become an ongoing thing every single time. But I won't be surprised we don't get a 6-man tag team match tonight. Seeing how things went down, I would not be surprised. So like I said, they did change it at first, but changed it back to the team. Again, I say, why? If you really put them together as a tag team again, you need to transition back to the Usos like the down since day one ish. You gotta transition back to that. Cause doing shit like that, I'm gonna be honest with you, it don't helps out Jimmy a lot more now. Because it's pretty much him playing the backseat to Jay when you do stuff like that. Not to say, that's how they viewing it, but from us and what we're seeing right now, it kind of feels that way. You know what I mean? So they gotta fix that shit immediately. But a lot has been going on lately too. If you haven't noticed again, we got a new creative writing for Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown. And I'm looking to see how they do because I'm gonna be honest with you, after what last week Monday Night Raw was and how much that was a banger, it's gonna be real tough to pretty much eclipse that. One, mainly because Roman Reigns is not in the building as far as I know. I think Punk will be here, but it's really just about how they really deliver that much to it. Like, we'll see how they handle things. Now with creative writing back now, we'll see how they really navigate around it. But I'm not too sold on it yet. So we'll see how it turns. But it's been a crazy week for football and all that stuff. So it's been tough. It's been tough. But good thing about my Dallas Cowboys, we did get some good pieces. Through now that free agency is upon us this week. Don't boo me. Don't boo me. That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Y'all hear me say it time and time and time again. I'm not a delusional, nauseating Cowboy fan. I'll defend that shit till the cows come home all the time. That's one day about me. And I call my fans out on that shit. Because you can't be saying that, we're going to go to Super Bowl next shit. No. You got to crawl before you walk. You know what we're lacking on one side of the field. Focus on that. Get that together. And everybody going to be on the same accord. Stay healthy. Get to an NFC Championship game first. And then we'll talk Super Bowl. Until then, the word Super Bowl should never utter out of our mouths. And I made that crystal clear. Crystal clear. So we'll see how things turns out. But outside of that, I was supposed to stream last night, Monday, for WWE 2K26, but I was exhausted. So this whole weekend was just trying to recover. But also like an interview backstage by Jackie Redmond.
Looks like you guys find yourselves on the same side as Seth Rollins and LA Knight against the Vision. I was just curious if you could.
Jackie, I don't give a damn about no Seth Rollins, Logan Paul, Austin Theory. They all the same to me. They got to get got though. You feel me? Let's go. We got receipts to hand out. You feel me?
At least they on the same type of timing.
Listen, wait, just one more thing. You know, Jay, I remember a time that you and CM Punk were actually friends. Do you have anything to say about his comments to your cousin Roman Reigns last week regarding your family?
I ain't got nothing to say to CM Punk. Forget him. Let's go. Hold on. Maybe we do got something to say.
Wait, huh? Wait, hold on. So they about to address CM Punk? Oh shit. I mean, I'm here for it. Yeah, because Jimmy, he was ready to like disregard everything. Like, nah, bump that. I don't care about anything like that. Let me put my attention on the vision itself. Jimmy's like, wait, nah, we do got something to get off our chest with that. Also, I like the transition they did with Live Vicarious entrance. They showed it from WWE 2K26, and they transitioned to it from real life. Like, I think the syncage of that was dope. I give him that. So I played 2K26 last night. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Like, yeah. For all intents and purposes, you got to go to the tutorial. If this is your first time playing a WWE game in so long, controls is different. The mechanics is different now, so you got to go rethink yourself again of how you handle that. But outside of that, it's a dope ass game. I definitely enjoy it like a whole lot now. And plan on playing with my community as well. So if you have the game, you know, we'll definitely run some matches and all that stuff. So I'm down with that. Definitely down with that. I just gotta set up my Discord and send y'all the link so y'all can get invited in, and then we go from there. But now with the split of Rio right now, because Rhea Ripley will be on SmackDown, you know, for the duration of her time leading into WrestleMania, you know, Io's on her own now, which I think she may challenge AJ Lee for the Women's Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania. I think we're bound to get that. Now, they're smart. This could be something like a fatal four-way when you have AJ Lee, Bailey, Live Vicaria, and then you gotta, I would say instant Becky Lynch because you don't want her missing WrestleMania, but we'll see how they turn out with that. Wow, Io's a 93, and Lyra is a 84. Oh shit. But here we go. Live Vicaria versus Io. First match of the show.
Up pretty quickly. Big night here tonight on Monday Night Raw. World Champ CM Punk is here.
All right. But how y'all feel about Lyra so far?
Something to say to the world champ. Can you blame him?
Low key, she's starting to grow on me a bit. I feel like some of her steam kind of weared off a bit. After her beef with Becky Lynch. I think after her beef with Becky Lynch and all that, I think all that steam, it died out I think for a moment. Like we thought we was gonna get it with Bailey and her crash out moments and all that too, and we thought that was going somewhere. They ain't really done nothing with that, because remember, with Bailey, she kept going off and on. She was chanting her radio because she kept hearing voices in her head. You would think, okay, we will get some conclusion with that. Maybe that would lead to a match of them facing each other at WrestleMania. Never got that at all. Never got it at all. And it's like you're God to really start handling storylines like that, because that was something we seek our teeth into. And hell, it was a point where Lyra, she was starting to embrace it as well. When she had to tap in and really get in that crash out moment, courtesy of Bailey, guess what? She was crashing the fuck out. So it's like, all right, we seeing some things going on, and it just kind of dropped the ball with that. So I hope that do get brought up in due time, where if it's a certain situation that Bailey either miss out on Mania again, or she doesn't win and she starts to hit them voices again, start crashing out like she used to, I hope that dude get revived back. And CM Punk is in the building tonight, so you know he's gonna address Roman Reigns, but also Jimmy Uso is gonna go out there to probably talk to him as well. So that's gonna be interesting. I definitely want to hear what Jimmy has to say. So far, Lyra's in full control right now. Looking for a dive outside of the ring. She connected. Yeah, as we get into our commercial break. But yeah, they still talking about that promo of him and Roman Reigns last week, which I still think was so fucking good. And I mean good to the point where if I had to choose out of their first promo they had with each other, I'm going to have to say the second one was a better one. Because now it's like it gotten to that point where everything else is out the window. Now it got even more personal. Like, they made some factual things in their first interaction with each other. But this time around, it's like, all right, now the gloves is off now. And you know, Jimmy Uso, he's going to bring up, with